This is not a recipe video. This is the phase of life I'm in video. So, 2 scrambled eggs. My oven's going off. With a dollop of full-fat cottage cheese. Is the perfect breakfast as far as getting my protein in. I'm not a perfect health nut by any amount of imagination, but that's working for me these days. And fresh sourdough toast. I did make this. If you want the recipe, let me know. I make about 2 loaves a week. My kiddos like it for their sandwiches, and I feel not as guilty. Well, I shouldn't say, I hate the word guilty. I enjoy it. I like my bread. But if I'm gonna eat bread, I can control the amount of sugar that's in this. I know it's coming from my sourdough starter. I know what's in it. That makes me feel better. So almost every morning, I would say morning, it's like 11:30 a.m. I am a intermittent fasting lover, so I don't really eat an early meal. This is like my lunch brunch, you know? And so sourdough toast with the eggs and then some sliced tomato makes me happy. So sometimes I also will cut the tomato up and put it in with the scrambled eggs. Not everybody likes that. I love that. Or maybe put some spinach in here. But honestly, the point is get the extra protein from the eggs. If you like tomato, as I do, and when they're in season, you can't beat a good tomato. And then the sourdough toast gives me the crunch I want. I'm just saying, I am not the perfect health nut, but this makes me happy. It makes me feel warm and cozy. I've got a cup of coffee, which, let's be honest, I always have a cup of coffee. So if anybody wants to see the recipe and like the steps to create this, let me know. So if you have your own sourdough starter, you can make this. It does take a few days to make. I mean, like, you know, you're making like what I call a stiff starter from your starter. And then you have to let that sit for pretty much overnight, and then you make the dough, and then it has to rise twice. So it's a process. But once you get used to it, it's, you know, you're not standing there actively making bread for 2 days. You know, it's just having to rise several times. So, and it's really good. It's really good. So let me know if you want the recipe for the bread.